I'm the Child Development Specialist here at Lamp Early On, and today we're going to be talking about social skills and what you can do at home during the pandemic to help develop and foster those wonderful social skills. We're going to jump right into our first book, which is Be Kind.
Be Kind by Pat Miller and illustrated by Jen Hill. Tanisha spilt grape juice yesterday. Oh no, it's all over her pretty dress. All over her new dress. Everyone laughed. I almost did too, but Mom always tells me to be kind, so I tried. I don't think it worked. I said, "Purple is my favorite color." I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anyone. Oh no, Tanisha's sad, isn't she? I almost told Tanisha that art was my favorite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilt my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? What do my friends do when you want to be nice? Let's see what she does. Maybe it's giving, like making cookies for Mr. Rinaldi, who lives alone. Or letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. He might even win races in them too. Maybe it's helping, like putting dirty dishes in the sink. Or cleaning after Otis, our class guinea pig. He's a messy eater. Maybe it's paying attention, telling Desmond I like his blue boots, and asking the new girl to be my partner. Or even listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even the ones I've heard before. Oh, do any of my friends do this? Help either mommy or daddy or grandma or grandpa, whoever is looking after you. Do you help them put away the dishes or help them clean up or pay attention? Let's see. Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or a recycling bottle, or saying thank you or bless you after someone sneezes. My mom says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names. Hi, Carla. What's new, Omar? Good afternoon, Rabbi Madibam. Being kind can be hard, too, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. And sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in art class and paint this picture for her because I know she likes purple too. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do, and together they could grow into something big. Something really big, so big that all of our kindness spills out of our school, spreads throughout town. Oh, let's see what people are doing so that they are kind and nice. Let's see here. We have an adult and a child donating clothes that don't fit them anymore. We have someone helping someone else carry bags for them. Oh, it looks like a family over here who just adopted a pet. It looks like someone's buying flowers for someone who's sick and wants them to get well. There's someone who's helping the little girl in the corner here, trying to carry books. Oh, and then at the bus stop, someone is helping people who are lost. Look at all the different ways we can be kind. And you can be kind at home too, helping clean up, saying please and thank you, picking up our toys. Maybe if you don't fit a shirt or pants anymore, you can give it to someone like a family member or donate it. Let's see what else. Travel across the country and go all the way around the world. Oh, look at this. Someone is helping someone get up off of the ice. Someone's saying, oh, you dropped something. And then we have a gentleman here who's giving up his seat on, it looks like the bus or the subway, to someone else. And then someone's helping a little boy try to get a book from the very top shelf. And right back to Tanisha and me so that we can be kind again and again and again. Oh, look how sad Tanisha still is. It wasn't very nice of her classmates to all laugh at her, was it? Look how sad she is now. But look, she's trying to cheer Tanisha up. And I think it worked, 'cause look, she's hanging up her friend's picture that she made for Tanisha. How sweet and kind.
Okay, my friends. So now we are going to be playing emotions matching game. So emotions is an important part of social development and social emotional development, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But for now, we're going to try and match the emotions that I have on the blue cards to the big paper, our big beige paper. So I made this myself. If you want, you can do this at home. All you need is paper, crayons, markers, pencil crayons, whatever you want. And your little ones can draw out the emotions if they want, or they can try and name some emotions they want to put on the card. I have today frightened, silly, tired, happy, proud, sad, anxious, embarrassed, and angry. These are only some emotions, but you guys at home, if you want, and you're going to create this yourself, you put in whatever emotions you want. So we're going to go through each of the emotions, and then we're going to try and match them. And remember, my friends, that emotions, these are all emotions that we will feel some point in our life, and these are okay to feel. You're okay to feel all of these things. So first I'm going to start from here. Actually, I'll start here and go around. So the first one I have is frightened. My friends, when I feel frightened when there's a really, really big noise that I wasn't expecting, and I jump and I feel scared or frightened. When do you guys feel frightened? When do my friends feel scared or frightened? Oh, it's always good to talk about it, right? So when you're playing this game, you can go through the emotions and then give examples of when you feel different things, and then you can take turns and have your little ones say when they feel frightened or angry or tired. So, So I feel frightened with big, loud, unexpected noises. But where on here is frightened? Which face is the exact same? Ah, it's here. That's right. Next we have tired or sleepy. I feel tired after playing all day. If I've been running around playing all day, running around the house, running around outside, I feel really sleepy and tired. When do my friends feel sleepy and tired? Or maybe even after a big meal, if you had a lot of food to eat, and all of a sudden you're yawning and sleepy, rubbing your eyes, that's when we feel tired, huh? So where on here is tired? Look at the card carefully. And which tired face matches the face? Ah, you're right. It's over here. Oops. Okay, and now we have angry. Oh my goodness, so angry. When do my friends feel angry? I know when I feel angry when someone takes my toy away from me. Oh my goodness, that makes me so upset and mad and angry. All right, my friends, let's see where on here is angry. Is it this one? No, the face isn't the same. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yeah, it's the same. Oops. And now we have, anxious. Anxious or scared. I know I feel anxious when my mom leaves, and then she leaves and then she doesn't tell me. That's when I get really anxious. But what about you guys? When do you get anxious or scared? Maybe it's also when my house is really dark and then I can't see anything. That's when I also get anxious. But where on here is anxious? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yeah, they're the same, huh? And my friends playing at home, if you have siblings or other children in the house, make sure we're taking turns, matching, and talking about when we feel these emotions, okay? Next, I have happy. Oh, so happy. I feel happy when I'm eating my favorite fruit. And my favorite fruit, I have two favorite fruits. So one is pomelo and then one is watermelon. And that's when I feel happy. I also feel happy when I play with my favorite toy or read my favorite book. When do you guys feel happy? We can say we're happy, we're feeling joyful as well. Those are all great ways to describe happy. But where is happy? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it here? Do they match? They do match. Oops. Let's see. Oh no, sad. When do my friends feel sad? I feel sad if my ice cream drops, that's when I feel sad. I feel sad if I've made someone cry. If I've made someone cry, then I feel sad because I didn't want them to cry, and now I'm sorry. So that's when I feel sad. What about my friends? When do you guys feel sad? And now let's see, where is our sad face? Is it down here? No. Is it up here? No. Is it this one? Do they match? They do match. And now I have embarrassed. Oh my goodness, my friends, I feel embarrassed when I trip and fall in front of my friends, and then I get embarrassed. When do you guys get embarrassed? Those are some great examples. But now where is it? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it this one? Embarrassed? Yeah. And now we have proud. I feel proud when I finished a puzzle all by myself and I've never finished that puzzle before. Or I feel proud when I've cleaned up after myself. When do you guys feel proud? Oh, those are some good examples. So, which one of these two matches our proud friend? That's right, this one. And last we have silly. I feel silly when I'm telling jokes, when I'm having fun and I'm making funny faces, when I'm dancing around and being silly with my friends. That's when I'm being silly. When do you guys feel silly? Also when you tell jokes or you're laughing. And this is our silly. So we've matched all of our emotions.
So we've been in the pandemic for a while now, and you've been trying your best to have your children engaged despite not having any social interactions. But I know for a lot of parents, they still worry that this pandemic might affect our little ones' social and emotional skills, which is a perfectly valid concern. So we are going to look at some ways you can promote social skills at home so that once this pandemic is over, then they can just pick up back where they left off. Also, this video can be used as confirmation that what you're currently doing at home has been beneficial for your little one as well. So we're just gonna start with something that you shouldn't be doing. And what you shouldn't be really doing is playing and interacting with them like they are, like you are their peer. So don't play with them like you are a toddler or a preschooler or an infant as well. Because social interactions are sort of like training wheels. And it teaches our little ones about how to engage in certain social situations for the rest of their life. So it is very valuable for them to see how different people play, even parents, how people interact, their moods, their opinions, and their unique style of play. So it's very valuable for them to see that as an adult, you play quite differently than if they were to play with someone of their own age. But we're going to jump right into what you can do at home and what you might already be doing at home. And this video is, again, like I said, just for you to confirm that everything you've been doing so far has been very valuable and great. So we can start by giving them developmentally appropriate responsibilities at home so that they can build a sense of competence, which is another social skill that is developed. So for example, your 2-year-old can be picking up toys after themselves, whereas your 5 or 6-year-old could be maybe planning dinner with you. So obviously not buying the stuff, but they can be suggesting meal ideas, and then we have a bunch of my cooking with caregiver and me videos. So in those videos, we talk about how your little ones can help out at home, and your little one can start helping you cook or bake as young as 2. So really, those are some great ways to get them involved in your daily chores and then in your daily routine. They can help you gather all of the ingredients as well. If you show them pictures, if they're young, like 2.5, 3, or if you're wanting them to start learning how to read, then you can have a picture with the words on the bottom, and then they can help you out there as well. So then also any turn taking games. So if there are siblings at home, or if there are other children living with you, so if there's like a multiple family living situation, then having the siblings or the children there is a really great way to kind of enhance these social skills, and especially turn taking games. But even if you don't have other children in your house, turn taking great games between you and your little one are great ways to kind of help promote that turn taking skill that is needed for social development. So you can turn anything into a turn taking game. So for example, in this picture, they're stacking blocks, which you can do if you have blocks. Lining up cars, if train is their thing and you need to build the train tracks, then you can take turns building train tracks, and all that stuff. And keep it light and fun and playful. So if your child ends up taking 2 turns, then you can be like, since you took 2 turns, now I get to take 2 turns, and stuff like that. If you're currently doing Zoom play dates, or whatever app that you're using, and you're doing virtual play dates, you can spruce it up and make it more fun by doing scavenger hunts. So something like, go and find, and let your little one try and find like something yellow in the house or a chair in the house, and all that fun stuff. You can do a show and tell where each child gets to show off a toy or an item in the house that they really love, and then you can really try and prompt your little one, if they're the ones that's doing the show and tell, you can prompt them to talk about the item, where they got the item, why they like the item. And if your child is the one that is kind of observing as another child is doing the show and tell, you can prompt your child to ask questions like, what do you want to know? Why do you think they like it so much? And all that stuff. So really encouraging them to ask questions or to talk about their item, so that it encourages them the conversational skills, and prompting questions that they'll need later in life. As well, if you aren't doing Zoom dates, but you are able to send out letters, then hand-drawn letters are really great, and they don't have to be just words. Your little one can draw pictures. If your little one is starting to learn how to write, then they can write like a simple sentence or 2, but they can draw pictures. You can pretend and mail it to each other, or you can actually go out and mail it to someone that they wanted to mail it out to. Reading stories and books together are great ways to promote social skills, because again, you can do turn taking by turning the page, but also books and the content of the books can promote social skills. So I have a very small list of some books that I like that promote social skills, and then you can have conversations around what you read after. So again, this is by no means an exhaustive list, but this is just a very small list of what books I like that promote social skills specifically. The first book that we read, Be Kind, is one book that I really like, but other books include It's Okay to Make Mistakes by Todd Parr. This is a great book to read to our little ones. I like Todd Parr as an author in general. His books talk a lot about different aspects of life in a very child-friendly manner. But this book especially talks about how it's okay to make mistakes and for our little ones to kind of problem solve and to not give up. And just to keep thinking of new and different ways around a certain problem, and that mistakes are great learning opportunities. Llama Llama Time to Share. Again, our little ones have a really tough time learning how to share, especially in the very younger years. So this book just touches upon how Llama Llama needs to share toys and stuff. The Giving Tree is all about empathy, and it's just a really great book about life. The Skin You Live In by Michael Tyler is a really great book about self-confidence and confident about being in your own skin and all that good stuff. And confidence is one of the skills that need to be developed for social development as well. And then as well as How Full Is Your Bucket for Kids by Tom Rath and Mary Reckmeyer. Hopefully I said that last name right. But this is a really great book. It teaches kids about how their actions can affect other people. So all about empathy, which is another social skill. So these are just some really great books. Again, if you have your favorite book or your go-to book around social skills, then by all means read those. If you don't have these books at home, it's okay because most books are actually read on YouTube now. If you can't get to the library, there's also a website that I will link down below called Archive, and there are some books, not all books, on there, but I find YouTube has most of the books. And if you don't want to just play it, what I usually recommend parents is to mute the audio, and then that way you can read the book to your child off of the screen. You can always pause and then kind of describe the pictures that you see, have conversations around what you see in the pictures or in the dialogue that is happening. So another thing that you can teach your child is how to pause if they're feeling overwhelmed and all that stuff. And I have done a video called Creating a Calm Down Corner that I will link in the description that talks all about calm down corners, how it's great to use for kids who are feeling overwhelmed, as well as if you don't have enough space to create a calm down corner, you can always do a calm down basket that you can place somewhere in your house that is easily accessible for your child. This is just a great skill to teach your little one because that way later in life they know how to regulate their own emotions as well. And then just engaging your little one in conversations. Conversational skills are so important for social development, and engaging in that back and forth, even if your little one babbles. So like infants, if they're not really speaking words, every time they babble or coo, that is them trying to communicate with you. So you can always communicate back. If your child has a great imagination and they do have verbal words, you can always create your own stories by doing one-line stories, which is a back and forth, which again is also turn taking. So you start the story, with one sentence, and then it's their turn to do a sentence of the story, and then your turn. And it's just a really fun and imaginative game to play with your little one, and your stories can go off the rail. It's really fun to do with your little ones. You can take nature walks as well. Exercise in general is really great way for social skills because you can point things out. It's also just a great way to have our bodies relax. So if it's too cold out to do any of the nature walks, really anything active, we have a bunch of videos and a playlist on gross motor activities that you can do inside or outside of the house. And for the most part, they are really great for small spaces as well. And lastly, we can't talk about social skills without talking about emotions and feelings. So really talk about feelings, and that way they can start understanding their own feelings before they can empathize with others. And that is a more complex social skill that develops, which is why talking about feelings when they're young is so important. So that way, when they get a little bit older and their brain starts to mature, they can start to realize that, hey, other people have feelings too, just like I have my own feelings. But that is a more complex skill. So for the first couple or few years of life, they'll only see things from their point of view, which is perfectly normal. So it's always great to start talking about feelings, and reading those books about social skills and how their actions affect others.
So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you got some information or some confirmation that you've been doing everything in your house, in your home. And as always, if you have any questions about this topic or about any other topic surrounding child development, please contact me. My personal email is in the description box below, as well as all of our other contact information. So follow us on Facebook. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you all next week. Bye, my friends.